All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to pretty much a market annihilation today. It's a tiny pullback, but it makes a big sound, and by that I mean take a look at the 1 year daily. Now, daily looks very bearish on the Russell. You and I, if you've traded earnings before, should understand and be able to comprehend that we're probably going to hang out in this range for quite some time during earnings, because during earnings you normally consolidate, and there's a lot of profit taking. There's a lot of bear bull push and tug, and it's like one big tug of war match. So something to watch is the 551 level. I thought we had a semi kind of bullish push yesterday towards the end of the day, and we did get above the 551 level by, I don't know, I think 80 cents, something like that was what I tweeted at the close. But again, we're gonna experience this pullback from 551 to 545, and my target for 545 over the past couple of days. Let me show you here. Actually, let me exit out of that. I don't want to watch CNBC anyway. Here's the intraday for today. Again, we're real choppy. We had a wedge forming, and there was a breakdown, and that's what actually caused a breakdown in a lot of small cap and micro cap names at around 11:15. It also caused a VIX spike, which we'll talk about in a little bit. The 545 range that I'm conjuring up as a support over the past 3 to 5 days, excluding this day. Big decline here on last Friday off the open. But over the past 3 days, over this week, 545 has really held up here on the Russell, and that's on a 10-day, 15-minute scale, as you can see up here. But 545 is the level to watch for the Russell, and normally what we've been doing is declining through the afternoon and then popping up. Someone who's really, really, really good at diagnosing this is at Daytrend. Daytrend is really on the ball with diagnosing what occurs during midday when it gets really boring and things just sort of chop around and don't do much. Daytrend is always on the ball, so at Daytrend is someone to follow if you're going to trade in the afternoon. I don't advise it. I advise to trade off the open or into the close, and that's normally when I do a lot of my trading. I do a lot of watching from about 12, 11 to 1, and then I take a lunch break. But 545, getting back on topic, is the spot to watch on the Russell, and 551. So right now we're consolidating in that range, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens and what comes out of that. Right now we're experiencing a lot of bearish volume. So without further ado, let's get on to some of these indicators. The trend had a huge spike this morning, and I completely negated it as something to watch today, because it's, after big spikes like this, it needs about a day to a day and a half to balance. So I'm down a reversal indicator today. The VIX is the one thing that I'm watching, so I switched, as I tweeted around 10:15. I switched to the VIX today as my reversal indicator. And again, at 11:15, there was that big push, and we did consolidate for a solid 45 minutes. In the VIX, it was flat, so was volume. And then at 11:15, volume started to pick up, and volume sort of went flat for advanced volume compared to the decline volume in the NYSE. So right now we found a top of 26, and we're probably going to hang out around 25.90 to 26, in my opinion. We could even hang out around 25.95, but this is going to be a range to probably watch during the day. If we do get that afternoon pop, I think that the lowest you're going to see the VIX go today is to 25.60. But again, we're really not seeing a lot of action in the VIX. It's moving up slowly, so that's something to watch, and that's something to definitely keep on your watch list. The VIX indicator for reversals and where it goes towards the end of the day. But the advance to decline volume, it's been 1.5 to 1 again, so it's very flat. We'll discuss some ETFs and IETFs during the second video.